Aloha, this is lesson 280 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. What limits can I lay upon God's Son? Whom God created limitless is free. I can invent imprisonment for him, but only in illusions, not in truth. No thought of God has left its Father's mind. No thought of God is limited at all. No thought of God but is forever pure. Can I lay limits on the Son of God, whose Father willed that he be limitless and like himself in freedom and in love? Today let me give honor to your Son, for thus alone I find the way to you. Father, I lay no limits on the Son you love and you created limitless. The honor that I give to him is yours, and what is yours belongs to me as well. That concludes the text. What limits can I lay upon God's Son? Ooh. This thought is offered in remembrance of the innate limitlessness of our being and a reorientation from illusion-based judgment to true recognition. Limitlessness is God's will. Whom God created limitless is free, it says. That means you're not becoming limitless by doing this practice, A Course in Miracles. You're not becoming this. You are it. By your nature, that's what you are. You always were. The ego defines you by boundaries, time, roles, body, performance. Now, I know people who have practiced A Course in Miracles for many, many years and still try to convince me that I'm a body. Now, I also know that comes from me. I'm not going to bind them. I'm not going to bind those apparent others in the world as if they're doing it to me. That actually comes from my own mind. It was my judgment that caused them to speak this back to me. See? So in the moment I'm perceiving this, I'm just recognizing that's what's going on. And also that there's no limits on the Son of God. That's the healing. That's so we don't keep on looping around. God defines his Son by this boundlessness, thought, light, love, eternity. So how do you want to define yourself or anyone else? By limitation? Notice you can withdraw that projection right now. What limits can I lay upon God's Son? Illusions aren't going to change the truth. You can invent imprisonment for yourself and others, but only in illusions. In a dream of lack, fear, guilt. It can feel painfully real, I know. But it doesn't alter the reality that's beneath it one bit. You may believe you're limited, but it'll never undo the will of God. Someone else may believe you're limited, but that's your hidden belief that you're limited. Don't blame them. Don't try to fix them. If anything needs to be shared through you toward them, the Holy Spirit will do that for you. Your job is just to recognize, your function is just to recognize that God's Son is limitless, and you cannot truly lay any limits on him. That's only in your imagination. No thought of God has left its Father's mind. So the Son of God is a thought that never left the mind of God. That's what it's talking about when it says no thought of God has left its Father's mind. You, as a thought of God, have never left God's mind. Let that be an anchor to him, your anchor to him. You have never left. You exist within God, not apart from him. Your apparent distance from him is an illusion produced by a false thought. Every time you judge, or you take a judgment seemingly coming at you from another outside of you, as if it's really coming from outside of you, you limit your brother, you limit yourself, and you reinforce illusion. To limit another person is to forget their source, which is also your source. Can I lay limits on the Son of God? Every criticism, every judgment, whether it's about yourself, another person, about the government, about the world, it's a claim that God's creation is lacking. So this lesson might feel challenging to you, but look, it's only a challenge to the ego. Notice, do I truly believe God made this person unworthy? Or have I confused myself as an illusion? Have I identified with a false identity? Honoring God's Son is actually the way to God. It says, let me give honor to your Son. That's why it's the way to God. There's no path to God that bypasses your brother. Your brother must be honored. This does not mean they need to have access to you. See, that's the ego's way. It does not mean that. You let the Holy Spirit guide you on that. You let the Holy Spirit show you. Look, here's how the Holy Spirit shows you. If you get the sense that a brother is showing you, reflecting to you, that they want to strategize your relationship, for instance. They want to make you into illusion. You're going to have a sense within your body's energy field. That doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel in alignment. It doesn't feel like truth. And ask the Holy Spirit, what should I do? And listen, be willing to listen. It may just be that the energy that they're offering isn't in alignment for you right now. You'll know by the sense in your body's energy field. You're not resisting. You're not trying to reject your brother. If you are, you'll feel that. Just keep asking for guidance. And you may be given guidance to not engage. You do not have to. You are not bound to allowing anyone access to you just because they want it. The world is not your authority. The Holy Spirit, let the Holy Spirit be the voice for your authority, which is God. Keep asking. If you don't see it right away, just keep asking. Be sincere. Be loving toward yourself. Whatever it is that needs to arise and come through you is perfect. Be loving toward yourself. Being loving toward yourself allows you to be loving toward all of your brothers. The ego doesn't know what loving is. The ego thinks that loving is self-sacrifice. The Holy Spirit knows. Listen. To honor your brother is just to release the veil of what you thought he was. You can know that he is one with God and one with you, and also express or not express, either way, whatever the Holy Spirit is guiding you to do. But you can know this and also express that you're not available. It's okay. The honor that I give is yours, it says, and what is yours belongs to me. Giving honor is receiving it. This is the law of extension. When you truly give, you strengthen in yourself. So there are moments when truly giving is also expressed as a boundary. That's a possibility. This is a trap that a lot of people fall into. It's as if because someone is requesting or demanding access to you, that you should give it to them. No, you only listen to the Holy Spirit and follow that. It feels like inspiration. It feels like joy. It feels like power in God, not in the ego, not in the ego sense. Power in God. It's extending. It's still extending, even if you're not allowing access to you. Every time you're honoring another one's holiness, you're becoming more aware of your own. There are moments when you might dishonor someone's holiness by allowing them access to you because it's not in alignment with the guidance. So it's about releasing all limits. What God created cannot be bound. Use this whenever a judgmental thought arises, especially one that seems like it's justified. They shouldn't be doing this, for instance. What they're doing is affecting me, for instance. What limits can I lay upon God's Son? Can you be grateful when you find yourself setting a boundary? Maybe it looks like, no, thank you. The energy you're offering is not in alignment for me right now. Does not mean that it's doing anything, hurting you. No one's hurting you. No one's wrong. No one should be doing it different. When you start the day, you might start with an intention to release the idea that your brother is defined at all by their behavior, by their form, by their history, by what they seem to have done to you or for you. You'll not bind the limitless being to a single moment in time. Let that be your intention. And whenever a limited or limiting thought appears, notice, pause. This is not the Son of God. Let me see what's true. I'm not seeing the Son of God. I'm seeing an illusion. Let me see what's true. Then wait. Wait for a shift in your perception. Wait for it to go to gratitude and then speak and then act. You don't really have a choice in this. It's intention, though. You have a choice in the direction of your thought, not when or where or what you act or say or do. But this is the intention, to wait for the inspiration. And in the evening, you might reflect. Who did I try to place in a box today? Who did I make small? Who did I make limited? What belief made me feel small? Notice how it makes you feel small. Well, I guess there's a point where you might sense that you're bigger because you made someone small when you're highly identified with the ego. Notice that too, if that seems to be the case. Can you honor what cannot be limited now that you see, and let that rest? before you rest for the night? The Son of God isn't a label. It's not a role. Never a mistake. He's never mistaken. He's light extending. He's freedom, and he's breathing freedom. That's what you're doing too. So let that be the way you see. Twice today, AM and PM, in every hour. And any time there seem to be limits that you placed on God's Son, yourself, or anyone else, remember this. What limits can I lay upon God's Son? And have a beautiful remembrance. I love you.